Good morning, all. Welcome back again our online electrical course. So last class, all class is related with our basic safety. So yesterday, our last class, we are talking about the permits uh, and how to use in permit. Okay. So yesterday we are talking about the this one. So today also our class is related safety, and today our safety topics is LOTO, lockout and takeout. Today we are related class is LOTO, lockout and takeout. So what is the lockout and takeout? This is also important of safety class. Okay, so I will explain about this one. And LOTO, LOTO, maximum this shortcut is LOTO writing, but this full form is lockout and takeout. Okay, and what is lockout and takeout? This is a one kind of training given by safety department. This is so many kinds of training is there. This is the between this one kinds of training is this one. Okay, without LOTO training, not allowed to do the work of shutdown, maintenance and electrical room and testing and commissioning work. So if you have no take the training of lockout and takeout, you cannot allow to work in shutdown work. So equipment shut down, and this is live equipment. You can shut down and start the work. This kind of work, maintenance work, and electrical room. If you working in electrical room inside, and testing and commissioning, this is not allowed to work if you not take the LOTO training. LOTO training is give to safety department is main safety and main client safety. Okay, and they are give the one sticker for you with and some certificate for you, and then after you can allowed to work inside the electrical room, maintenance room, and shutdown work and testing and commissioning work. Okay, work in this all work time should be need your company supervisor. If you working in maintenance, shutdown work, electrical room, testing and commissioning room, that time you need to together with supervisor, safety officer, engineer, any one person. This three to any one person is should be stand by with you, because he is the responsible person of today work. Okay, you also responsible, but he is the main responsible person. He is a main responsible person, authorized person of this. So if in case of any problem is coming there, all problem is solved by this person who is stand by with you, safety officer, supervisor or engineer, anyone be need in there. Okay, and what is the step of lock out and take out work at site? If you going to lock out and take out work inside, so what is the step? How to doing in step? What is the first step of this one? How to start the work? So I will explain step by step this one. Okay, first step, take the permit of work location. So first, any kinds of industries or building work, you should be need the permit, so you can arrange the permit of work location. Okay, and related with work. Okay, so you can take the related with work permit. Next one is notice the effect person or company. So one project inside have one building inside have another company also have, and company others worker also have. So you can notice today is going to here in lockout work. So every equipment is closed, and so please you are not working in there. I have the already permit tell like that, and noticed all your affected person and company. Okay. Next one, take the shutdown equipment drawing. So as you should be need the shutdown equipment drawing also, because this drawing is help to you where to coming the main cable, where is going to out cable, all details are give to there. So you should be need the drawing also. Okay, so drawing you should be need and check the this one. Okay. Next one is shut down the equipment or panel properly. So if you have uh, permit and you notice the person and you have the equipment drawing, okay, you can go to shut down the equipment properly. Properly you can shut down the equipment. Okay. Shut down equipment MCCB and panel side and remove the primary supply of equipment. So first you shut down the equipment MCCB at panel side. Panel side equipment MCCB is first you shut down there. Okay, and remove the primary supply of equipment. So we were to coming the primary supply of equipment, you can remove the this one. Okay, and use lock out and tag out system. So then after you can use lockout and tag out system. So there is have the you have the one padlock, you can in panel board and equipment you can close the room. If electrical room, you can close the electrical room with padlock, and then after where is you can to go there and start to work. You can make the there is going to lockdown work is process, make the like that and after lock the panels and go to work. Okay, check with multimeter to wire side equipment. If you going to the lockdown work, lockdown is completed and maintenance for equipment and any other things, first you check to multimeter to there have the you can check the multimeter to work side equipment voltage and current have or not. Okay, so there have maybe by mistake a wrong lockdown is there, maybe wrong MCB is we can lock down the there. So one time you properly checking there have the current or voltage have or not, you can check with multimeter. If correct, you can start the work. Everything is okay, start the work. If the everything is okay, then you can start the work. Okay, everything if this is the so this is the step of lockdown and take out lockout and take out. Okay, so lockout and take out is step is this one. Every this checking by these 6 or 7 points. So after clear of you and don't not coming the accident with you. Okay, so this is the system. So you have there is some signals is there lotto, so lockdown and this one you can using in like that danger lockout in progress. So there is going to lockout, so you can using in padlock be safe also writing like that. And there have the some lockout and take out also location cleaning adjustment restore. So what is the this you can put the this one. Okay, as per this one you see there have the some this machine, if machine is going to lock down, this make the use of this one. Okay, this machine is must be locked out process in service. Okay, so this is going to not in service tell like that. And these all are the lockout system. And after lockout you put the key with you. Okay, don't leave like that. If you leave like that, after somebody is coming, open this one and going to there and on the breakers and anything they are don't know about this one. So if you everything is lock out and take out, after put in your pocket to key. Okay, so this is the important of U. Okay, and next one. So I hope all of you are clear about the lotto. Lotto is one types of training. This is given by safety officer. If you have not training in lotto, you cannot allow to work in maintenance and shutdown work and electrical room work and testing and commissioning work. So lockdown, lockout and take out, we have the step of lockout and take out. You can check and clear about this one. Okay, so next one is scaffolding. So many, before assessment, so many people are students are not clear about the scaffolding. So I will explain more in scaffolding. Maximum students are not writing the answer of scaffolding. Okay, what is scaffolding and where we can using? I am explain about scaffolding. So scaffolding and its types. Any kinds of work at industries or building, if need to work high level. So any kind of work in building or industries, if you want to work in high level or work in height, that time you need to scaffolding or a type ladder. So you need to scaffolding and a type ladder. Light work or short time work we can use in a type ladder. Only light work, small work. I am already told half an hour, 1 hour around the work we can using in a type ladder. Okay, but if long time long time work or heavy work, we can using scaffolding. So in work in high level, we should be ground level. We no need any scaffolding and a type ladder. But if we working in high level, that time you need to scaffolding and a type ladder. Okay, so any types of high work or work in height. If your work is work in height level, that time you can using in scaffolding or a type ladder. Okay, and types of scaffolding. How many types of scaffolding? Especially scaffolding have two types: iron type and aluminum type. They are found in project and building in two types of scaffolding: iron type scaffolding and aluminum type scaffolding. Iron type scaffolding we can using for 250 kg above weight. If your work is going to very heavy weight, some equipment you can install some equipment and some things, and that time we can using in iron type, because this take the weight heavy, some HVAC AC and some motors and some others equipment, heavy equipment, that's time you can using in iron type scaffolding. And aluminum type scaffolding below 250 kg weight, light work, below weight is not more, below 250 kilo weight, but work is continue, that time you can using in aluminum type scaffolding below 250 kg weight. Suppose you can using, you can conduiting, that time conduiting in wiring, that time you can using in scaffolding. Installation of light, that time you can using in aluminum type scaffolding. Installation of some others device as like a smoke detector, heat detector, like that small, this means no have the weight below the weight of 250 kg, that time you can using in aluminum types of scaffolding. Okay, so scaffolding is two types: iron types and aluminum types. Okay, so using purpose is as per equipment weight. Okay, so how many weights of your equipment are that check and doing this one. And next one, type of scaffolding tag. Types of scaffolding tag. How many types of scaffolding tag? We have available 3 types of scaffolding tag: red tag, yellow tag and green tag. Every scaffolding, if you go and check there have 3 kinds of scaffolding, tag. So red tag, yellow tag and green tag. What is the method of red tag, yellow tag and green tag? Okay, so red tag means what, yellow tag means what, green tag means what, I will explain about this one. Red tag means not allowed to work in this scaffolding have some problem, don't use. So this means if the scaffolding you have the red tag, this means this is not completed scaffolding, this there have the some issue, some danger is there, so you cannot using in this scaffolding. Red tag means if the red tag is there. And yellow tag, if the yellow tag is scaffolding is not ready to work, going to progress scaffolding work. So this means if you have the yellow tag, this means scaffolding is not ready to work. Scaffolding is not ready to work, but scaffolding is going to progressing for making. Okay, so you can think this one. So this is also not allowed to work if the completed after allowed. And green tag means allowed to work in this scaffolding. So if green tag is scaffolding, this means allowed to work in there, and green means allowed, there is not like a problem. Okay, so same our this is divided same our road signal also. If the red light, you can stop, the no go, and yellow means ready to go and green means allowed to work, same like that. This is same like scaffolding also are same like 3 types of tag is there. So red means not allowed, not go in there, not doing work anything. Yellow tag means this is prepare ready for the scaffolding. Scaffolding is not ready but prepare. And green tag means you can allowed and go to up and start the work. So this is the system. So we have 3 types of scaffolding. Okay, and scaffolding tags. Okay, and this every scaffolding tag value is 7 days. So every scaffolding tag value is 7 days. After 7 days completed, safety officer recheck the scaffolding. If good condition, again a date and start the work. So every scaffolding tag date is 7 days. 7 days after you should be renew and after the work. Okay, so that time your safety officer is coming there and check the scaffolding have good condition have or not, any problem is there or not. If no any problem, again he is recheck and again he is make the date of another 1 week. So if any problem, again not allowed to work in there. Okay, so they are checking and after give the date. Okay, so this is the system of scaffolding tag checking. Okay, so scaffolding tag value is 7 days. 7 days value is there. After 7 days completed, if the safety officer is not coming there, you can inform to safety officer and he is coming there and check your scaffolding condition. If good condition, they will make the date of you for next 1 week. No have, so they will tell that some problem is there, so this problem is solved, after again start the work, tell like that. Okay, so you can care of this one. So many students are before not writing in scaffolding assessment 1, not writing about the scaffolding. So I hope all of you are clear about the scaffolding. Scaffolding is used for work in height purpose. If your work is coming in working height level, that time you can using in scaffolding. Scaffolding is 2 type, iron type and aluminum type. So iron type work is using for heavy work. Okay, and aluminum type using for light work. And scaffolding tag is 3 types: red, yellow and green. red means not allowed, yellow means also not allowed, going in progress on in scaffolding, green means you can do the work in this scaffolding, and scaffolding tag is 7 days valid. After 7 days you can you again renew the date of scaffolding. Okay, these are the scaffolding tags. So I hope all of you are clear about it. And next one is electrical hazard and control. And in you all of you are electrician and some electrical supervisor and some electrical engineer. Okay, so there what is the hazard coming in electrical section and how to control? I will clear about this one. Okay, so hazard is coming falling objects. So of top side to also object is falling. Okay, so that time what can you do? Falling object, that time how to control this one? Use PPE helmet is using your head, always helmet is with your head, and check the workplace overhead and hazard have or not. So if you working in working place, you can check the overhead there have the some hazard or not. If hazard not work, no any hazard, you can work. But inside you wear helmet every times in your head. Okay, don't remove helmet in head. Okay, you can using every time in your helmet is in your head. Okay, and work at height, another hazard is work at height. So work at height hazard is coming. How to control this one? Use full body safety harness. So you can using in full body safety harness. If you work in FFL to 1.8 meter above or 1.8 meter down, that time you can using in full body safety harness. Okay, so if work in height, you can using in full body safety harness. Check your platform and scaffolding good condition or not. Check your check work platform. So work platform is good or not, you can check the this one. And scaffolding, and if you working in work in height, you should be need the scaffolding. So scaffolding also checking this is good condition or not. Okay, and so if good condition, there have the green tag and you can work in there. Okay, so check the this one. And next one, slip, trip and fall. Maybe you can slip, trip and fall in. So that how to control this one? Check the work area and passing way. So you can check your work area, there have some objects have slip, trip kinds of object is there, you can remove this one. And every time if you passing the way inside, that time you can check in your eyes to downside, some in ground level some hazard is there, in some tripping and slipping system is there, slip system is there, you can check and remove the this one. Okay, and go ahead. Okay, and go ahead, make the and always make the good housekeeping in work area. So one thing, housekeeping is the most important of any kinds of work. If you complete the work and before starting work and complete work, first you housekeeping means any kinds of scrub coming from the your work, you remove throughout the scrub area. And if the balance materials is balanced with you, you can storage in one place and make the barricades is there. Okay, so this is the housekeeping. If you make the good housekeeping and don't coming slip, trip and fall also. Okay, so you can save the this hazard also. And next one is electrical shocks. So if you surely you are working in electrical section, so electrical shocks is most important hazard of you. So how to control it? This one, use full PPE. and use proper insulated tools, proper insulation tools. So you can use full PPE as per your work requirement. You can using in full PPE, okay, and every time you can using in good insulated tools. In working time you can using in good insulated tools, no insulated tools and some damaged tools you cannot use, okay. So check the power plug of wire. So in power, if you working in power area and this there you can check the power plug, this is damaged or not, there have some problem or not, you can check this one. And this power plug inside have the earthing product have or not, earthing wire is connect there or not, you can check that this one you should be connect the earthing wire also, okay. Earthing wire is safe for electrical shock, protective from your electrical shock, okay. And next one is check the code wire with which use for power supply. So you can take one distribution board is one place, so you can take the power supply there to another place also. That time you can using in code wire through take the power supply up to the your work. So that time you can check your power supply wire, this is good condition or not, if damaged, if non insulated, you can check there and make the properly check and after make the power supply, okay. So this if you do the like that, this means accident is not coming to with you. So if you, this is all are the basic safety. I am not going in deeply safety about the safety topics and about the safety course. I will give only for basic safety in how to save in work area. This is only for basic safety for how to work with safe in project or building. So I will tell only like that, okay. I am not going to deeply in safety because our section is not safe, our class is not related with safety, but basic safety is need for electrical, plumbing, mechanical, any kinds of work. We should be need the basic electric safety course. So this is only for basic, only way to save, how to save. I will explain about this one, okay. So I hope all of you are clear about today class and safety class. We have the three types of safety. You can first you care about the your health HSE, and after using in PPE, and after working time you need to permit and everything, and confined space working time you can check the hazard and electrical hazard, and if you make the good housekeeping everything and care about the work, accident is not coming with you. So you can save and safe condition to you return back your home, your house, anywhere, okay. So safety is the most important of you, basic safety. So in golf, maximum if you going to golf, if you don't follow the safety rules, you terminate from the site. You should be follow the safety rules. In they are not see the your work, they will see first your safety, how to maintain safety. So this is, they will see how to maintain the safety inside you. So there check the this one, and then after check the your work quality also, okay. So be care of the safety, okay. So I think all of you are clear about safety, basic safety. If you have any doubt, please comments with me, I will clear all of you. And today class is completed. I hope all of you are watch this video and clear about it. Thank you, wish you all the best, and see you next class.